Happy Saturday morning, everybody. I'm going to do a yard sale haul. It's a small one again, but then I'm going to go on the patio and the deck and show you the flowers, how well the potted flowers are doing there. Okay, the first thing we got was this wire basket. It was $3, and this thing is super heavy. I was really shocked when I picked it up. This would be great for so many things. You could set a big plant down in it. You could use it for pumpkins this fall. Fill it full of clay flower pots. Just a lot of uses for it. Or you could use it in the house and put pillows or throws in it. I will probably use it outside. Then we got this little vintage white table. That was $7. John, of course, will paint it up. He was impressed that they had hand cut the holes to put the screws in to put it together. But it's a nice size. It's not too big, not too little. Then got this beautiful doily, 75 cents. It actually, I think it's a turkey. Anyway, it's very pretty. Then I got these two white ones for 50 cents a piece. And they're in really good shape. Then I got this beautiful heavy-duty silver tray for $10. And I just love the detail around it on the handles and the edge. And y'all that have been with me for a while, you know how much I love using trays on the tables and doing a vignette, and that way it's easy. Just pick up the tray if you need to dust or clean. So I was really pleased with that. Then we got another thing that's been chewed on a little bit by a dog. It was $7, and this is a good sized stool, and it is made of all solid wood, and it's a super sturdy and well made piece. So John can fix that because I want it painted anyway, and the dog chew won't be a problem. Then I got this cute little Halloween guy. Let me see what his little shopping bag. Oh, it says trick or treat. He was $1. Got the 3-tier stand. That was $3. And then got this vintage wrought iron fancy basket. That was $5. She wanted $8, but she decided just to knock $3 off, so I took it. Because like I said, it's nice and heavy, and John will paint it so it'll be protected, and I'll use that outside too. So I guess you noticed the bubble gums there are doing really well. They're a little bit beat up. We had a really hard, brief rain yesterday afternoon, which we needed desperately. But it is still humid as it can be out here. And my Japanese anemone are going to be blooming earlier than normal. The buds are on them really tall. And you remember last year how pretty they were when I showed you. And then I set the pot of bubblegums and verbena in the wagon. So now I'm going to take you into the patio. And ignore any mess you see. I brought these two pots out here with the lemon cypress and that unusual creeping Jenny. And then there's the pot that used to be on the porch with the mint and the oregano. And I save all the flower pots because in the giant pots, I do use these little pots in the bottom to help fill in so I don't have to fill it so full. And the trays I save because I'm always giving people slips of some of my plants. Black-eyed Susies and the summer flock. And this right here is going to be the sweet autumn clematis that will bloom in the fall. We had to put 2 trellises there because it is such a vigorous grower. And of course, right there is baby boy. There's some of those bargain impatiens that I got that I planted in the hanging basket. beautiful begonia. Down here is a begonia that I bought last week that was really long and leggy. I cut off all the long pieces and I've stuck them in dirt. And then a few pieces I put in water. I want to see which way they root the fastest. And of course there's all those plants we got at the yard sale. Succulents are looking good. And there's the begonia that I saved in a garage last year. And over here, these two hydrangeas were two little teeny tiny ones that was in the ground that had not done anything in 2 years. And I mean, when I say teeny tiny, I mean teeny tiny. They have done fantastic since I planted them in these pots. And for the first time, I even got a bloom on that one. And there's that little shelf that I got that I'm using. That's where I set plants I need to plant, or ones that I've dug up, or ones that I have rooted or trying to root. It works out perfect for that. And here's a couple of the pieces I broke off of those begonia and just stuck them down in the dirt, and they're doing great. There's that beautiful red and white petunia that John got. Let me get back here and you can get a full view. And before I go down there, I want to show you these two monsters. That's those two tubs that we got off the side of the street and planted. That's that Sweet Caroline sweet potato vine, and the sedum, and the beautiful coleus. Everything is just doing wonderful. I mean, it is huge. And then in this pot, I put one of the hostas that I had dug up. That was the mum from last year. More of the Sweet Caroline. And this is the sweet potato vine that I just broke off one of those bargain pots we got at Lowe's and pushed it in the dirt, and it's doing great. And the cone coleus are huge. And up here, this was a bear's britches that was a teeny tiny little plant that was up there in the shade garden, and it was getting too much shade, so it's never grown or bloomed. So I dug it up and put it in a pot. And there's those beautiful purslane. There's one of them that we got on sale, 2 for $10, July 4th weekend. Lots more buds coming up. The rain had beat off the blooms that was already open on the geranium, but it's got tons more buds. It has bloomed constantly. There's another one of the bargain mandevillas we got. And the purple supertunia. And the little wishbone. Terenia, I guess it is. And then I'll turn back around here. There's another huge geranium that I planted. Those are some plants that I dug up that I'm going to plant soon. The trailing coleus is a favorite. It's so pretty. And then that gorgeous coleus in the back. It has the blooms on it. And the only reason I leave the blooms on them is that hummingbirds do love them. You can see up there, the coleus that I planted in the ground are huge. And then there's some bacopa in here too. And some alyssum. And then in the coal bucket, the polka dot plants are huge. I'm going to break those off and root them. There's some more of that sweet potato vine that I broke off the big pot of it. And the verbena. And another gorgeous coleus. And the little wishbone. That's in that wonderful water can planter. Here's that 2-tier stand that came with the little tray and the bucket on top. I planted that with the lemon coral, coleus, and my mind just went, gomphrena. And a little piece of angelica. There's the canna pot that we got on sale. Putting out new leaves, and it's going to have another bloom. I let the old bloom it was on there go to seed because I'm going to see if I can save those seeds. And I'm going to try taking these pots. You know, I've never been able to keep canna outside through the winter and have them come back. So I'm going to set these pots in a garage this year. And more coleus back there. And the black and blue salvia. And both kinds of the creeping Jenny. That's 3 pots of bubble gum on that stand. There's that other canna. And look at the gorgeous bloom. So pretty. And then it's going to have, it looks like it's going to have another stalk come up. And this is the pot that I've been breaking pieces of the sweet potato vine off and putting it in other places. And over there, more coleus and the coral sedum and that beautiful, huge angel wing begonia. There's a little patriotic shutter that John did. This is kind of my rooting station. I just planted a bunch of things and took them up back that I had rooted here. Baby boy loves laying out here. That red stand used to be up under the summer room, and I brought it up here. And there's those beautiful geraniums that I bought at the beginning of the season, and their leaves, even if they didn't have a flower, they're just gorgeous. And there's a piece of that huge angel wing begonia that I had rooted. And there's that beautiful superbena. I just love this color of this. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, those are baby boy's shelves that he uses to go to the roof and back. And the shelves are empty on this because baby boy likes getting in it. And there's another shutter that John did. An asparagus fern. And there's that pretty wire basket that I change for the seasons. And there's the fire bucket that I planted with more asparagus fern. And the bee pillows from last year. And there's that stand. I haven't finished putting stuff in it yet because I just brought it out the other day. More wonderful coleus and that wishbone flower. More geraniums and the purple Bordeaux Supertunia. This little geranium is one I kept in the garage. And this one was another one of the bargains. So that's this for this video. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. I think we're going to get some thunderstorms this afternoon, and as I said, we desperately need the rain. So I hope you enjoy your day and the rest of your weekend. Till the next time, thank you so much.